To the stream. Just to give you a quick.
Welcome everyone to the stream. Just to give you.
I hate when it echoes, man. Um, so I actually don't have too much energy today, but I'm gonna try to go over what happened over the weekend. I was traveling for a little bit. Traveled for a friend's golf tournament and drove back today. Was not in great condition yesterday, so I'm just super tired. Drove 4 hours today. But we're all good. Thankfully the plays over the weekend have been doing okay. So we're gonna go over some of them. For some, oops, I need to get on the right wallet. My bad. So there were some exits I probably should have taken on some coins over the weekend, and I'm gonna go over that real quick. So Wabi Sabi and Clout and Pacoyo. These are the three ones we're going to focus on. So I'll show you what the charts look like for each of these. So Wabi Sabi, I don't know what the whole lore is for this token, but I have a IRL friend who doesn't trade meme coins, but he's on TikTok a lot, so he always gives me. I always tell him to let me know when something's popping up. You know what I mean? So he gives me call outs on memes that are common on TikTok. And honestly, if you spot an early TikTok trend and you are able to find the coin pretty early, it's usually plays out pretty good in terms of risk reward. Some of the past coins that I have had really good plays on, I consider them home run plays where I place some conviction in the range and don't chase feed generation as much. But a lot of those plays had just come from finding the meme early, right? We had Fa, we had the Lion. Back in the day, we had Boat Kid. So a lot of these, I mean, he's only given me a few of them. But I'm just saying, these tend to play out well. And even though I don't know this meme, I'm sure some of you guys on TikTok that are watching do. But I don't really have to second guess him. I know that whatever he's sending me is probably popping, so that's where I get my conviction. On top of that, price action volume looks very good on this token. The feed generation honestly isn't as great, right? It's only getting 25k in volume, but like we saw on Fa and Lion, which I keep going back to, they ended up playing out very, very well. So I can show you what the past plays have done, and this is kind of where having an imagination and having conviction has actually been paying off. I saw Toli was running. I don't. It's just what the 500th Toli token. Not really interested. Anyways, Lion for example, this actually had a decent recovery as of late. It had a run from bottom at 140, ran to 2 mil. But this section that I marked down here is where I was LPing it and where I was pulling it. This little section right here, this range right there. And as you can see, it went on to run extremely, extremely hard. Not that I knew it was going to go like this. Like, I sold half of my fees here and then sold the rest up here. But same kind of story with this token, right? And what do all of these coins have in common, right? They always have an initial run-up. They always have one initial run-up. I actually saw it right here. Didn't buy. Watched it run without me. And then decided I would pull it. Had an initial run-up, didn't go very high. Keep in mind, this initial run-up, if it went to 5 or 6 mil, I wouldn't be interested in this as much. Maybe I'm playing it for a different kind of play, like if it went to like 5 mil, right? If we zoom out, if it went out super high, maybe I'd be playing it here to get out on some sort of bounce when it's coming back down. But because it only ran to 300k, it was very fresh. So even though the feed generation wasn't great here, I had a very good play because I just pooled it, had this massive pump, got good fees, and then I was able to accumulate the token. So on some of these plays, on these plays I'm showing you right now, not necessarily chasing the feed generation, right? I'm really just kind of trying to get exposure to them and acquire tokens. So it's kind of trading it in a little bit more of a way than like chasing feed generation, like I keep saying, but usually you're looking for a ton of volume. This didn't have a ton of volume each day. It had some movement, didn't have a lot of movement. But going forward, now that we have that reviewed, right? Picoyo, not really sure what this is, honestly. You guys are probably like annoyed with me because I always preach. I always preach finding good memes, but like I'm confident that this has some sort of social relevance. Kind of based on the community that I've seen from this token and just the price action and volume. Again, this thing hasn't even touched 1 mil yet, and it's still getting good volume. So this is something where I'm looking for more of a home run play. If we get something to like 1.2 mil, I'm going to be selling a good amount there. But you can see here, I had all my positions open. You can see here, even though I'm $300 in range, I've probably taken maybe, I forget how much I opened this with. Maybe 6 Solana, maybe 5. So I've taken some impermanent loss, either 1 or 2 sold, but regardless, I'm definitely in profit on this one, just from how good the fees have been doing. And I could have gotten out. I could have gotten out on this bounce right here. Could have gotten out on that bounce and been happy and moved on. But the fee generation on this token was really good. So even though I'm not super confident in this meme, I'm not as confident as I was on like Fa or Lion or anything like that. The fee generation, risk reward wise, is good for me to stay in, so that's why I didn't sell here. And hopefully we get another move up and I make bank on that one. Oh, what's up, Strike? What's up, Strikeo? Dude's ready for battle, of course, of course. I'm just yapping. I'm tired. AF. Are we still doing meme coins in the big 25? Where's the futures at? Bro, I can't get into futures, Strikeo. I tried. It's so boring to me. Like, the only way I could make it interesting for myself is like hyper scalping, and I'm not very good at that. Or I think the best method for me is to just set levels on futures, like limit orders and limit sells, and just don't even look at the chart. You know what I mean? How is it boring? It just moves slow, and I don't know. It's just not me. It's just not me, Strike. Yeah, you know, this is what where my specialty is at. So it's what I invest most of the time in. Anyways, Picoyo, clout is something where it's a Roblox currency. Made a good bit on this one, and I didn't get out on this pump. I probably should have. I probably should have gotten out here, but I like it. It's unique to me. Someone had made it a meme coin trading game in Roblox, and the currency is clout. And I wasn't. I was like, oh, this is cool. This is cool when I was first looking at it. But then I went on the actual Roblox game, and it was popping. Like there were like 8 people on. People were creating coins. So that's why I'm bullish on this one. Obviously, it could get cooked. I could be an idiot for not getting out here. I was really in profit. Really in profit there. But I didn't play it, and so that's kind of where we're at right now. These 3 plays, and then I actually bought. This is not something I do very much either, but there's like some sort of like incel meme going around. Agartha, I don't know, maybe some like Aryan type bullshit. I think about like Antarctica ice wall, kind of conspiracy vibe. But like I said, this kind of fits, right? It's popping on TikTok right now. I have seen content around this, and it has that kind of like culty weird vibe. And honestly, like I'm not one to get involved in that kind of shit, but when it comes to cults and strong cohesion in the community, which is I think what this kind of has, kind of culty, those coins tend to perform very well. So I had an entry pretty decent actually. I guess we can check it. Nasdaq. What's up, 5? What's up, Chilipino? Go trade Nasdaq for real. I'm a true Garthan. Chilipino, I was just talking about you. I was saying how you're the TikTok quant. You're the TikTok quant for sure. Anyways, let's see what my positions. Agartha. Yes, my entry on Agartha was 137. So the only reason I didn't pool this is because there was not a pool on it yet. I guess we can check. It's been probably 3 days, so let me check on it. Do top holders having huge unrealized profits deter you? That's why I stay clear of Agartha. To be honest, I really don't look at that stuff. It's never bad to be aware of that kind of thing. But in terms of like, I try to keep it really simple. There's still not a freaking pool on it, which is absolutely crazy. Um, yeah, I don't read too much into that stuff. If the bubble maps are like clean, then I really don't care that much. Entry on Agartha. I don't think they're fried, Strikeo. I don't think they're fried. I mean, the thing is it's kind of cool because meme coins are kind of like they're in like a vacuum from the main market, unless you're talking about like large cap memes like Troll or something that's high market cap. Those are gonna move with Solana. But in terms of Wasabi, in terms of like these super low market cap memes that are running, they in Picoya, like they don't care about what Solana does. So you know, that's kind of nice thing about some of these low cap memes is like you don't have to be worried about it, and you can still make money on, you know, volatility and volume. So that's why I'm always gonna stick around memes, because no matter what, good memes come out and they run, and we've seen it time and time again. Lion, like you just have to be patient. I think, yeah, Strikey, I think if I am going to get into futures, it's really just about I just need to like set limit orders and not even look at the chart, to be honest. If you give me a laptop and say make 1,000, I can. I mean, it's a good skill, I guess. And my friend still trades futures every day. That's like all he does. But it's just, you know what my passion is. You know I like to trade through Meteora, and that's what we're gonna do for this foreseeable future. I don't see meme coins dying. I mean, we've gone through like the worst seasons, and it's still possible to be profitable throughout throughout the downturns in the market because of the elite software that Meteor has bestowed upon the public for the price of $0. On top of that, they reward you for an airdrop. Damn, last time I peeped stream, you were at 120 soul. Slow grind, but always up, gang. Hell yeah. Yeah, Aiden, in October, I round tripped like 30 Solana or something. I was just like, my positions were just going up and canceling each other out. And October was not really a great month. I was just being an idiot. I was like looking for home runs, and I hit a few, but it wasn't the normal strategy that I preach. So this month, I think we're up probably like 30 soul. Dude, I swear this month flew by because I don't remember it being the end of the month already. Meteor is sponsored. I have not been trading Wojak. Meteor is sponsoring, bro. I'm trying to get them to sponsor me. That's the goal right now, Strikeo. You cook from that airdrop. I got like 72k tokens. Let's go, Strikeo. How old are you turning? 12? I'm just kidding. One of my best friends' birthday is Saturday, so you beat him by one day. Hey, happy early birthday, brother. You stuck with me. We stuck together for about 3 months now, so maybe I'll send you a card or something. Wojak, sorry, I missed that comment. It should be on the main page. So the only reason I stayed away from Wojak is because I was actually LPing the old Wojak, the one on Bonk, or maybe it was just Radium, but I was doing the old Wojak, and I never really like when betas come in. Like, I didn't touch the new 6-7 coin because I played the initial one and witnessed the run and stuff, so I'm just kind of picky and have bias when it comes to new tokens releasing of the same meme, so that's why I didn't touch this one. I know a lot of people did cook on this, but I was not one of them. I'm about to go eat some dinner. You too, Aiden. I'm so tired, so probably won't be lasting too long on here. No, for real, Strike. How old are you turning? Futures looking at same 2 or 3 coins all day. And do 3 trades a day. What's up, Noik? Look at AF. Oh, SAF? Is that what it says? My eyes, my body functions are like shutting down. I swear to you. I wonder if I can find it on the homepage. Fat GF. Oh, it's a new one. There was an old Fat GF that was played back in the day. SAF. He says.
Closing that one with JB. Kind of a driving vibe coming next. On first, I got One Hell of a Life by Young Dolph and Key Glock. Feels like we're diving into some.
Bro, this looks like a straight farm. Is this being marketed? I mean, like you know, I don't like the look of this, but I know that you sometimes do have good picks. So, if you catch what I'm saying, is it just marketed? How tall am I? I'm not very tall. I'm 5'7". 5'7", brother. I'm a pit bull. Hey. Me and Mike. What's up, Merv? Oh, why is the camera glitching? Merv, I always forget you tune in on the TikTok streams. Is it a good time to DJ meme coin? 5'7"? Yes, I'm 5'7". I'm 6'1". Dang, you're pretty tall for a 12-year-old. Merv, it's okay. It's nothing too exciting right now. I'm not really looking at any new pairs. Hype mogging you. Whatever. I've never needed the hide on my side. I made it work without. Dude, back in like Greek Roman times, I would have been like the GOAT. But yeah. Yeah, I'm going to the. You holding some Modad? No, I didn't get airdropped any. I forget. I checked my eligibility and I didn't get any. I wasn't eligible, so I didn't really touch it. Why is there 13k? Who made this pool? Like, do you know who's doing this? Who the hell makes a 50 bin step 0.5% fee pool? What's going on? Oh, it was DJ tried to blend it. It really didn't work. So it's kind of weird here because let's take a look at the entire liquidity distribution. I'm going to show you something. So usually when you enter a Meteor pool, it's going to show you the liquidity distribution over here. This is not going to show you the full picture. You can use tools like Clobber.io to visualize it. I'm going to show you just because I like the guy that made it and he's made some good software. I'll shout him out and show you this software that you can use. I'm going to show you a different way to do it on Meteor as well. So usually he made this software to visualize where the liquidity distribution is at across a bunch of different dexes and sexes. So pretty cool software he's made, but you have to pay for the pro version, which I don't have. I wonder if he'd give it to me. I bet he would. But yeah, you can only see a very tight range here. If you want to find out the full range, just go down to here and change these percentages. So I'm gonna go minus 80%. Should show me everything if it loads. Minus 80%, even lower. They have it even lower somehow. I don't know who set this up. Kind of weird. And then we're gonna go like 2,000%, and then it should give us kind of a good, yeah. See, so there's honestly a lot of buy side liquidity on this coin. You know, not a huge amount, but 63 soul worth of it. So just interesting to know. At least they're not stacking it all for the upside. There is a good amount, but it's nothing outrageous. So, what's up, Bronny? First Twitter chat message. Oh my goodness. I look at these guys in their 20s and I tower over them, bro. That's hype. My nephew is 9 or 10, and his dad is like 6'5", 6'6" or something, and he's like up to my fucking chin already. I'm not eligible. I'm not either, Merv. I gotta get back in the gym. My muscles shrink like a sponge, bro. Does Unc have radiation in his house? Are you talking about like the glitchy? Let me see, Bronny. Let me check it out for you. But yeah, my nephew's about to be taller than me in like 2 years or something, so it's whatever. I'll still body him forever, so it's all good. I want to make sure I don't show anything here. So someone in the Twitter chat sent his wallet address, and he said check my portfolio. Nice, bro. It's a really nice looking curve, especially this month, man. Cumulative 15 soul. Nice, especially with this size of portfolio. Very, very good. You're in Tolly. Wow, you're putting some size in these though. Interesting. So I'm actually more of a P word than you are, because I never go into positions this much, but it seems like it's working out for you. Your position size is very big on these, but your win rate looks great. Everything looks great. I guess we can go further. Yeah, looks good. Good shit, bro. Nothing. I think you should keep doing what you're doing if it's working. Just be careful on risk management. Don't let because you're going pretty big size on these, just don't let your portfolio get blown up. Because big win or big losses really kill your confidence, right? You feel like the GOAT when you're like always right, and it's ideal to always be in that state, right? You always want to be confident in what you're doing, and big losses just, you know, they're not unrecoverable ever. I've taken big losses on this wallet, what I consider big, and you just have to be patient and stack some more wins. But you haven't hit a big loss, so you're good. You're good. I'm just saying, try to limit that because it can really wreck your confidence. What's up, Benji? My dad's like 6'7", really? Yeah, the glitchy camera. Yeah, it's bad. What's up, Benji? Not for real though. He's either 6'6" or 6'7". Damn. That's hype strike, yo. You're about to be a freaking... You're about to be a giant. I need a spitter, dude. Got one. But yeah, good job. Looks really good, Bronny. You're doing great, especially for such a short time period. I mean, I'm doing well this month, but like I'd be happy with this performance even in my portfolio. So very good, very good. What's your thoughts about Meteor right now? Still the same, man. I mean, allowing me to continue growing this account even though Solana's going down. And honestly, the times I hate losing soul, the times I hate losing soul in this wallet the most is when Solana's down. Because I want to acquire more Solana when the price is low. I don't want to lose more Solana. You know what I mean? Obviously, but you know what I'm saying. So, being able to profit when the market's down is like a great feeling. Great feeling. How much did you lose before you started becoming profitable? A very hard question because I've traded like so many different things throughout my life. But Meteor, you only speak English. Today I have one loss. Good, Bronny. Just cut the loss and move on. Perfect. Yeah, I only speak English, unfortunately. I took Italian in college, but I cheated my way through it, so I didn't really learn anything. But I regret it. 42 soul, we up. What can I call you that isn't Unk or Crime? You can call me Goat. That one works. Just kidding. You can call me Unk, Benji. That's all good. I'm fine with being the Unk. I'm gonna be a mammoth and come and crush you. Strikeo, you cannot get to me. I'm way too quick. I'm way too quick. Don't ask him. I watched him diamond did that coin from the Pico top. What are you talking about? What did I top? What did I round trip? Where do you think the trenches will be in 3-6 months? Keck. I don't know. I mean, obviously, just depends on where crypto is, but like, trenches never die, George. They're just missing in action. That's fine. That's fine. That's a better mile time than me, but I'm a sprinter. Nah, Chief Keef, I don't really want to listen to that right now. We're gonna switch the vibe because it's too late. I'm too tired for this. We're going to the Hobbit soundtrack. I'm also a sprinter. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm pretty quick though. I tried to time my 40-yard dash, and I was getting like 4.8 or something. But I don't even know if that was accurate. Chet Keck, Lil Moon Lambo. You're not gonna tie me up. I'm not gonna let that happen. I mean, I do it. I only use Axiom to like. Very rarely am I taking trades on Axiom, but you can see I do have. This is the only trade, and I'm actually in Spot Clout. If you want to see, I had a decent trade on Clout. I bought some here, sold, and then sold here as well. Why is it not showing my? Oh, there's one. Yeah, so I sold on here and then it ended up running, and then I have what 0.1 left, so probably could have played this better, but very rarely am I going to be trading coins on Axiom. But I do. Like, there was no pull on Agartha, so I didn't really have a choice to. I wanted exposure to this one, so yeah, sometimes I will use Axiom. Strike, if you just started, you've been in the stream so much, if you just started doing the Meteora stuff, you'd be like, oh, meme coins are goated. Guaranteed. You can see way more in Axiom. Oh, true. I just used, I don't like the aesthetic. Like, if I'm on Axiom, I'm just looking at, like, shorter time frame, and I'm looking at the tape here. I don't need instant reactionary, like, data usually on the plays, so in Deck Screener, I just like the aesthetic better. This seems more like a trading terminal, obviously, but like, oh, I just love the Deck Screener charts. So it's just personal preference. I know there's so many better like charting softwares. Like GMGN is obviously better, and you can see more. But yeah, and also never am I ever going to use any other bubble maps than the recent Axiom ones, because the Axiom bubble maps are so goated nowadays. Like, they show everything. Usually. Compared to, like, the Deck Screener bubble maps don't show, like, linked wallets for some reason. Like, they're just not correct. So, yeah. You have position on Toli? No, I don't. I feel like there's been, like, multiple Toli tokens, so if a meme has been done before, I usually don't get exposure. I'm just super picky. Gobble pop. What's up, AQB? Love the Indonesian community. Can you help me? I can try. I am usually teaching and giving my thoughts on stream. I'm super tired, so I'm not going to do a lesson on Meteor tonight. But if you look through my like TikTok and my YouTube, I have a bunch of. Thank you for the gift, by the way. I didn't see that. But yeah, if you look through my TikTok and my YouTube, I have a ton of educational content. 99% of my content is. What's up, Rag? 99% of my content is focused on Meteora, so you should be able to learn a good bit just looking through. And if you tune into the streams, usually, I'm usually giving a lesson, but as you can tell probably from my demeanor, I don't have all that much energy. Why are you wearing a vest? Just for branding purposes. I'm known as the guy with the vest, which is what I was trying to do, because, like, you'll probably remember me if I pop back up on your feed. Can you support my project? I don't really promote. I normally don't promote any tokens. Not what I do. But if you want to send me, I can look into it. Poggy from Indonesia. What's up, XX? Pop. Pop and Gobble are the two requests. Those are the first ticker requests besides that other one so we can look at them. I don't necessarily love the pop ticker name just off the rip. Looks a little bit farm to me. I don't know the lore. We can look at it though. How you doing, Reg? How many good coins did you find today? I didn't look for any new tokens today. Because I was traveling. I was in the car for like 4 hours. I actually don't really know what current state the trenches are in, but like I said, I'm LPing Picoyo. I am in Clout. Clout, we're getting some good volume, thank goodness. And then Wabi Sabi is another one that I want to pop. I'm not shilling those, I'm just telling you what I'm in. Never any buyer sell recommendations here. I try to get you to learn on your own, so all of this content is for educational purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor. Pop, my bad. He's saying pop, it's 300k market cap, and now it's following wedge pattern. Yeah, I mean, the thing with technical analysis, though, it's very possible it can go up, right? The thing with technical analysis, though, is like, yeah, following wedge patterns, but all they do, really, is they're human emotions, right? Yes, patterns form because of human emotions, but just because it's a falling wedge pattern doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go up. Falling wedge patterns can also go down, but they're significant because if they break up one way or the other, then it's confirmation, right? Like, this is obviously, I never am technical analysis. That's never just what I use, but it is real because human psychology, right? 300k is basically the floor. If it cracks hard, people will be like, oh shit, the 300k floor is broken. Panic sell, you know what I mean? So it can go either way, in my opinion. And that's all I'll say about TA right now. It does exist, but it's impossible to predict the future with TA. It gives you good levels to watch. Obviously, 300k is very significant, and then you're going to have the all-time highs and stuff. But if this is a good meme, then yeah, it can go. I'm probably not going to take part in it because I don't really resonate with the meme, but that's fine. If you're strong, Merv is following it. I just don't know the lore either, so that's why I'm kind of dishing it off. I haven't done the research, so if it's good lore, yeah. But probably not a play for me right now. And then what was the other one that we wanted to look at? Strike is normally. Silver just broke the cup on handle. What is Silver's ticker? It's like X something, right? XAG maybe. I said AG. That's the chemical symbol for it on the periodic table, I believe. Position on Billy. No, I saw Billy was popping off in the group chats when I was driving. No, I didn't play it. A lot of volume. And, I mean, you can bid it from here, maybe. Like, if it breaks here, maybe it just bounces here and comes back up. But if you did want to set up a pool from, like, 2.27, I'd probably go pretty low here. Maybe 400. Maybe even 200. Not the worst. Not the worst spot to be. It's probably not going to die. It's got so much volume and so much attention, but... yeah, I'm good. I'm chilling. The portfolio is growing gradually, so I don't feel the need to be too active on this stuff. I'm just chilling and waiting for things to fall in the lap. Uh-oh, Ryan's in here. You have Telegram. I do have Telegram. I didn't even notify them that I went live. But yeah, so you have some very good people in the Telegram. It's not a Telegram where you're going to be getting a bunch of people, like, calling plays and stuff. It's usually... Will is in here. He's the GOAT. Very knowledgeable. You can trust him with his advice. He's one of my best friends. We grew our portfolios together. So, and he has my profile picture. He stole my NFT. That's not me. That's Will. On Telegram, I have a different profile picture. But anyways, yeah. Cat with a mask. Holy shit. Been a while since I heard that. But don't let me discourage you. If you're in Billy or any of that stuff, that's fine if you manage your risk. It's just I'm really particular. I really hope I have some tea left. I do have some tea left. On Ziggy that day, which I asked you in last stream, I was minus 18%, but exit with plus 12%. Good shit. It's never really important what it does after you exit, but it really does feel good if you get out on a bounce and it goes down. Then you're like, okay, I made the right decision. You're never going to be perfect, and if you get profit, good. That's all you can really ask for. Can you bless me with some hopium on the group 7 chart? Yeah, Ryan, we can look at stock. Give me 1 second. There's some questions, and then we can look at them. I was actually LPing Cat with Mask a while ago. I think I probably got out of it eventually, but it has a strong community. Hopefully it's bottomed. It's still at 2 mil, which is pretty damn high, to be honest. Not something I'm going to take part in, but I hope it goes up. I hope it goes up. I don't think it's a bad meme. It's the one derivative that's actually good because it's a good picture. Like you might say, it's obviously a derivative, technically, of dog with hat. You know what I mean? And there's been a million derivatives of that. But this one has its own uniqueness to it. So not a bad meme. Hopefully it's bottomed, but yeah, probably not gonna play that one. Oh gosh, meme is a scam. I don't think so, personally. I do too, NGR. What's up, NGR? Cat with Mask partnering with Pack Blasters. Not sure what Pack Blasters is, but that's good. Group 7 you wanted me to look at, my bad. And then I'm going to look at a stock for Ryan in a sec. He always gives me good plays, so. Your hopium, can't give you too much. Your hopium here is that, I don't know what the lore is, number one. Your hopium is that it had a spike on the 18th of November, and that's still getting volume each day. And hopefully it's bottom, but again, not something I'm gonna play. I don't endorse this, but it doesn't seem entirely dead. So the only issue with this token and a lot of these tokens that have previously ran pretty high is that a lot of the people up here are bag holders. So even if it gets a pump to like here or something, you're gonna have a lot of people taking profits and trying to get out. And like here is going to be very hard to break because then, you know, the bag holders are just going to be holding this down. So that's the only problem with these tokens. But if you can get out on a bounce or something, you know, that might be ideal. TikTok viral videos kind of still lingering. Okay. If it's viral on TikTok, then that always gives me more confidence, right? But I need the market to come back. I just lost so much gambling. Yeah, I've had a few friends that have been getting a little bit cooked, and that's just the way it's been. Yeah, we can look up Ellie. Would you say CETY? Ryan, are you still in here? We can look at that right after this one. I mean, good thing is it hasn't ran super hard. It hasn't run past 200k, and it's still surviving, so that's not bad. The volume is pretty sparse. It doesn't seem super botted. Again, not something personally I'm going to play, but it's not the worst ticker. I've been chilled. I haven't traded like actual gambling. I would have been better off to... Oh. You're actually gambling. Good, Rag. How have your other plays been doing? Yeah, we can check it out. It's funny, a lot of my old friends, my old friends post videos on YouTube about stock trading, and they were going over, I saw a video going over SGBX. Yo, I bought TradingView Pro last year for like $400, and didn't really do much for me. I gotta be honest. That it made it more ideal. But I'm also not like a Pine editor scripter. My friend convinced me to do it because he has all these indicators and stuff he puts in. Interesting. What is this? 5 mil market cap, lower than some meme coins. Crazy. 3.2 mil float and 326 shares traded. So again, float's being flipped a lot. Definitely interesting. I'll watch it tomorrow. I probably should look up the news on it, but this volume on the float is enough for me to be interested. So yeah, very interesting. Yes, go, go, go. If this thing goes like back to even 300k, I'll be so happy. I'll make a really good bag on this. And this is not something like you're probably looking at this chart and be like, hey, what the fuck? Like, crime. I thought you hate these types of charts. I normally do, but this one is different because it's unique. There's an actual Roblox game. I've gone over this play quite a bit, and the server on Roblox is quite active whenever I log in. So it gives me hope. It gives me a little bit. I think it's unique, and if I'm wrong, I'm willing to gamble that. I've already made a good amount. Just farming it, LPing it, so I'm pretty safe. I just hope it doesn't go lower, obviously. While using Dex Screener, do you see chart on Meteor Pool? Because I noticed many times that the pool price is different. Yeah, so for example, this is showing on the Dex Screener, right? The order flow here is going to only show the orders that are coming through the pump swap, right? And the DLMM, like the Meteor Pool, it's not even showing up. That's kind of annoying. Let me get a better example. 6-7, for example, right? Not this one. Let's go to the real one. So, on this one, right, most of the volume is coming through here. You can see the pump swap pool got 2.9 mil in volume. You can go and look at the actual Meteor pools here, right? This is obviously the main one. This is the main DLMM. This one's on a close second, but you can see this is getting 1.1 mil in volume. So it's basically getting, you know, a lot of the volume, considering how much pump swap usually takes. But I'm guessing this is a very low bin step and low fee pool, so that's why it's getting so much volume. But yeah, you can look at all of these different ones, and it's going to be different, right? The order flow is going to be different because it's getting different. It's getting different order flow than the normal main pool, if you want to consider it like that. And especially on illiquid pairs, like you're going to notice that the chart gets a lot less movement just because the DLMM isn't receiving as much order flow. I don't know if that made sense or not. I normally don't look at the DLMM or the Meteor Pool chart here. I see you. He says, I see you, he says. Whoa, pre-market runner, holy. Or is this pre-market or post? Looks like post. Did I have some sort of news come out? 11 mil market cap, 21 mil, and a 35 mil float. Probably less interested in this one than the last one. But yeah, obviously interesting. It seems you're sending me all these stickers. These small caps are running. Like, if you are in this sector and you're trading small caps, I'm sure there's some opportunity there. But yeah. And Rag, also, if you want, like for example, on Pacoyo Pool, for example, right? If you go down here, a quick way to get to it, if you want to know the exact one, is just hit this Dex Screener button, and it's going to pull up the exact pool chart. So you can see, like, it's way more choppy, right? And it doesn't have the whole price history because this pool was made back here. So it's not going to show you the whole chart history. But from here, if you want to go into pool details, go to this pair button. I don't know if you can see it on TikTok. Oh, you're not even on TikTok. But anyways, right here where it says pair, just hit this button. It's going to bring you to the Soul Scan, and this is where you can get some more data. If you're interested in watching people's DLMM wallets, you can go ahead into balance changes, and you can see when people deposit and remove liquidity from the pool. So that can be helpful, right? This guy removed his liquidity to claim his fees. So if you're ever curious and you're like, who put 20k into this pool, you can actually go on the pair information on SoulScan and look into that. So that's something I used to do when I was trying to track wallets. I really don't care about tracking wallets anymore. I always am under the impression that my insight is the most important, and but you know, it never hurts to follow big money moving around. So that's good to know. Thoughts on Sling? Do I recognize that name or no? I don't remember. Sorry, Ryan. Not too much insight on that. I've said it like a million times, but I'm just so tired because I drove 4 hours today. I consumed a good amount of alcohol yesterday at the golf tournament, and I'm just beat. KOL, not a coin. Yikes. Yeah, when it comes to KOLs and stuff, also, if you want to follow me real quick on X, I'm trying to grow the X account. Crime XBT with no period, just straight Crime XBT. I'll follow all you guys back. I assume this guy came from stream, so I'm gonna follow you. Oh, he's followed by Pips. I wonder if he's in our group chat. But yeah, follow me on X. I'll give you a follow back. I'm trying to grow it, and I'm trying to be more active there. This is more what Meteor cares about, and a lot of more, you know, people in crypto are more on Twitter. So I'm trying to grow that account pretty intensely. Anyways, Sling. We can look at him. I don't really know. This guy? Oh, I saw him pop up on my feed today. I think he was beefing with someone. I don't know. I really don't know too much about KOLs. I'm not like in any like, you know, KOL like circles or anything. I usually just stay in my own lane, and if someone reaches out that has motion, that's cool. But I don't really read too much into the drama, and I feel like pump fund traders are super dramatic, and they're always about flexing their profit. Not really what we do here. I'm not one to really brag about the profits, but obviously I like to flex the challenge that we've completed. But you know, I'm not gonna bait and say, like, I just don't like the screenshots that are like, oh, plus like 200 soul, look at me, quit your job, do this, because like that's just not the reality. A lot of these people are engagement farming, and yeah, that's why I don't read too much into the KOLs. But Moned, I don't really know. I think it seems like the airdrop holders are being rewarded, but on top of that, and I think Moned is what, like supposed to make Ethereum faster or something. I don't know too much about it. I really just stay in the Meteor lane. But yeah, I guess we can look at some recent runners. I'm gonna look at see if we can find a runner, maybe a new pool, and then we're gonna head off because I'm trying to get some sleep. You guys know me. I'm normally not tapped out at 12:30, but damn, I'm beat today. We're just gonna do a quick scan, see if anything pops out at us. Deep, I heard that was running. Probably a decent pool to be in earlier if you're in and out. Seems pretty mid to me. This has probably been done before, so not super confident on this one. Yeah, bunch of Yao Ming tokens. This bubble maps looks too clean to be real, low-key. Looks way too clean. I don't even know I'm looking at this. Not like I'm ever gonna play this on stream right now. Maybe if I was gonna stay up a few hours, I might take a shot at it and try to pool it, but not tonight. Let's see. Not touching a Dave Portnoy meme. No, thank you. White Monster. White Monster. This is not real token. This is obviously botted, but I heard someone chill that. I meant to look at it. I guess none of them really survived, but it's not a bad meme, to be honest, in terms of just meme quality. Yeah, nothing standing out. Hopefully, maybe we get some more runners. I guess let's check deck screener homepage. I know that's stupid. You guys are like, ooh, new, but like, always gives me a good idea on if something's hot. Is this the OG one? No, it's not. So I'm not gonna touch CB Doge. Definitely not. Troll still hanging around. I cut my troll LP, unfortunately. I was in it for like 2 months, went out of range. And some people cook on Pippin pooling, but I'm not gonna touch that. Too high market cap for me, to be honest. I saw people cook on it, but you probably have to go tight range. Not really. Rome, I'm actually in. I think this thing ended up doing what I. Yep. So if you see how I drew this out, it was back here. It was back here when I opened this, and as you can see, it didn't end up running higher. Decent meme, right? Has good TikTok mindshare. So another example of why I'm willing to pool this, because even though it's not giving me the best fees, we can actually look at it real quick. I threw some size on it and just went super wide. So yeah, $32 in fee in bounce, basically zero in permanent loss, and then this is what we've made so far. So around 80 bucks. Just passive, went really safe on it, so I'm happy staying in that one. I think it's a decent meme. Is this a real live? Yes, it's a real live. Is that bulletproof vest real? Yes. Everything's real. I just get on my rants and don't check chat sometimes. Just followed you on XBet. I'll follow you back real quick. But nothing appealing. We went over our plays. I think it's probably not a bad. Did you follow me on X? Is it Crypt TikTok? Crypt TikTok, are you empty? Yes, is that bulletproof vest? Yes, it's real. Uganda. Hey, I remember someone else was shilling Uganda. Are you the same guy? Still doing well. Not bad. I didn't get exposure to this. Not a bad meme. Obviously, we all know where this came from. And the volume looks pretty real. So the guy, whoever was shilling this in the chat, which was a while ago, is back here, I think. Not a bad play. And this actually would have been a good pool to be in. But like I said, I don't think there was one made when I looked at it. We're now getting to the point where I can't read my tabs anymore, so... There is a pool. Let's see if I have to... Please tell me I don't have to enter my password. That's so annoying. We're going to sync this and see if I have to pay for bins. I probably will. No, it's refundable. Okay. Let's see how low we can go, is the next question I have. Yeah, non-refundable. Screw it. We'll just put in one soul. I'm going to forget about this and probably get cooked, but I want some exposure. Why not? We can test it out. So, do you know the way? Yes, I know the way. Alright. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so tired, so I'm probably going to cut the stream, but we're all, we're cooking. Looks like everything is looking up in terms of the market, in terms of the memes we're in, so, not a bad situation we're at right now. I'm just kind of chilling, not trying to press the gas too hard, but do the same stuff, and yeah, getting ready for Met Dobby as well. So tune in tomorrow. I should be live tomorrow, and I'll see you guys then. DM me. Upsember confirmed, of course. Yeah, because we've been getting cooked on literally. It was, I can't even say it on stream. You know what, Tober, and you know what, Vember. So yeah. But yeah, drop a follow, join the tally. Let me know if you guys have any questions about Meteor, and I'm always here to help. So I'll see you guys. Thank you so much. We know. Yeah, we know. But thanks, Patrick. Thanks, Cryptic. I'll follow you guys back if you follow me on Twitter. Don't you worry. So. All right, peace, fellas. Peace. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow.